All right. Keep it clean, kids.
Yeah. Chimeric monkeys. Facing eye transplants.
Yeah.
A lavender couple. Joe Rogan's contract. And take off in Eddie P. And like we always do about this time. Anything that comes out of my mouth, Dakota Monster's mouth, or Drizzy's mouth, do not represent the views and opinions of one Mr. We ain't even got to go through all that shit.
You know,
Raheem. Let's get it. Special shout out to DJ LOH on the ones and twos.
right on, right on.
Right on. Let's get it.
All right, man. Let's touch it. Let's touch it.
Oh,
Okay.
so yeah, what? This is when Will Smith's homeboys came out and said he walked in on Will getting his peanut butter pushed.
Did you hear what he
Yeah.
actually said?
The assistant.
Yeah.
So he was update. A representative for Will Smith says the actor is considering taking legal action following an allegation made during an interview with gossip personality Tasha K that he and Duane Martin had sex. So for all the listeners out there, I'm pretty sure you motherfuckers already know, but we had to touch on it ourselves. An ex-friend, I don't know what happened, but an ex-friend of Will and Jada's, who was in Will Smith's book, decided to go on Tasha K, Wendy Williams on steroids, and out Will Smith for getting killed from behind by Duane Martin, as this man said verbatim. I'm not saying that. And
Allegedly.
and yeah, because it's always been rumors, but now because of this, Tasha K and this dude, they're facing legal repercussions. They're about to face legal repercussions from a power couple in Hollywood.
That's what you get for doing some goofy shit like
Exactly.
that, unless you have actual factual. And the fact of the matter is, we talking about Will and Jada, all the shit they done been,
Right.
been put out there on Front Street. I wouldn't be surprised, and even if it is true, so what?
There you go. That's my thing, man. I kind of
Even if
feel
it is true, I really don't care.
it's not
I'm-
about condoning a lifestyle, but it's exactly what you said. That ain't none of my fucking business. He
Mhm.
kept it a secret for a reason.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? It was a rumor for a reason. And the fact that he said that shit don't mean it's true. You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
just
I just saw something. TMZ put out something about Duane. He was like, "Dude, I'm not even giving a comment about that. It's so damn ludicrous." He was like, "I'm not even speaking on it." He was like, "Yeah, I'm cool. Y'all do what y'all need to do. Keep my name out there popping. That's fine. But yeah, I'm not even entertaining any of this fucking talk. Y'all go ahead with that shit."
Dwayne, like, I ain't had working years. Fuck it. Go ahead. Slander me. But no, you know what? Part of me feels like because of Jada's disrespect of recent, recent, I feel like people feel like they will, they do. And the thing is, you don't never hear Will Smith doing it, except for when he smacked Chris Rock. You don't hear about him doing nothing to anybody. Will
Right.
kind of just be minding his business, but at the end of the day, man, you didn't just come out and say he had sex with him. You said you walked in.
Man,
He
right.
was bent over a couch and Duane Martin was killing him from the back. I mean, killing him. I'm like, bro, did you sit there and watch if it did happen?
My thing is, I hope Will and them bring the big powerhouse attorneys for slander.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm
I hope-
saying? And shut that whole situation down. Just because you smearing somebody's name. You smearing somebody, you messing with somebody's reputation.
Here's the other thing, man. And then I want to hear what the Cuddy got to say. First of all, it's not about condoning a lifestyle. To me, it's about somebody's privacy and somebody's name. And the thing is, we live in a different time anyway. He probably gonna get a bunch of movie contracts because you said that shit now. In the 80s and 90s, yeah, maybe the early 2000s, motherfuckers would have been like, ugh. But nowadays,
Right.
in 2023, it's like, oh, for real, Will, Shorty swing my way. That's
Wow.
that type of deal, man. Like it's just it's a different day and age. But still, man, you had no right to go in there and do that. You know what I'm saying? What did you think you was gonna gain? You thought somebody was gonna give you some money because you went out there and said that bullshit. So I hope they drop Thor's hammer on his ass, both Jada and Will. I hope they get together for this motherfucker and tear into him and Tasha K's ass. Because, like somebody said, she is liable. That was her platform that shit was said on, and she put that shit out there.
Yeah, she just lost the settlement to what was that, Cardi B, saying some goofy shit and had to pay, and she was trying to work a deal with Cardi saying, "Can I pay this amount instead of what the judge ordered?" Because I think it was what 7 figs or some shit like that. But yeah, she got dinged. And you would think that she would tread lightly, but
she owes Cardi about $4 million, and
ouch, yeah,
her thing is I ain't got it.
right.
And my thing is she got this African husband that she like to brag about while at the same time saying that American black men ain't shit. When is he gonna get tired of her fucking up the money? Because she likes to do things like go to Africa, stand in front of the bank and say, yeah, this is where I ain't got no money. That's what she keeps saying.
Yeah.
When it's like, yeah, we know what you're doing. You're moving shit around. But it's only so long you're gonna be able to do that. Now, Cardi's one thing, but Will and Jada is a whole nother animal. And Will and Jada's friends are other animals. That's the thing, So,
oh man, what's your piece on this, homie?
Hey man, I believe the rumors. They've been saying the same thing about Will and Jada for
years,
forever. Yeah, about them being gatekeepers in that lifestyle of Hollywood. I don't know. I really don't care, but yeah, I just find it comical that these same rumors keep coming up, man.
Same rumors, same people.
But that's the thing. I know motherfuckers who was in Hollywood who had some stories about.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But my thing is, and if they are, so what? Like because my thing is the shit. It don't affect my life. Do I believe it? You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit up here and doubt the shit, or put up some kind of bit. No, man, they shouldn't. I'm just like the way they went up that cat went about that shit. Like, what was the point?
Right.
What's the point of that, man?
You sound like a bitter employee.
Well, he sound like he might have been getting because he don't look like the most motherfucking stand tall motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Let it go. He a little
jealous.
sassy. Little sassy.
He a little zesty himself. He got a little zest on him. You know what I mean? Like he used that bar of soap. You know what I mean? Like he like to drop that zest bar of soap. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. He like to drop the zest bar, himself, So I don't know, man.
There you have it.
There you have it.
Yeah, man. To each his own.
To each his own, Will.
To each his own, man. Do you, family? Yeah. Do you? Do you?
Hey, and of course, man. The Flute album is dropping them all, right?
The what?
Well, 3,000. 3,000 is back. Yeah. Andre 3000. Dropping an album Friday, man. All instrumental.
All flute.
All flute. That's it. No bars.
I don't want to hear that shit. I want to hear bars. I don't want to hear this motherfucker.
No bars. All flute, baby. All
hey,
flute.
Man, that shit might be fire, bro.
Yeah, he said, this is where the wind is, blowing me right now. He was like, this is where I'm at. So take it. That's it.
Man, this cat is probably, listen, they talk Eminem and all these other cats. Eminem ain't got nothing on 3,000. I want to hear 3,000, man.
I know. We all want to hear 3 Stacks, man, especially after that verse he did on Killer Mike's new album. Have mercy.
Man, that verse, the verse he did on T.I. shit, still the coldest shit on the planet to me.
But this cat, think about it, man. To me, this is what freedom looks like.
Yeah.
You're right. To me, overall, this is what he's like, man, I could do whatever the fuck I want, whenever I want. If I want to go over in China or hang out in the airport and just start playing my damn flute, I could do that. That's to me is what freedom looks like. And I'm glad, this brother get to go through that. And so happens he wants to come back into the booth and do a whole album and, join back up with Big Boy.
Is he rapping over the flute at least?
No, he's playing the whole album.
Bro. You know I'm about this shit.
Oh, you got to. That shit's gonna be fire, man. I truly believe that.
Yeah.
Because dude had more money than law allow, and he decided to be an artist. I mean, look at this. The first album, they were all on that pimp shit, and then
AT-Aliens.
Yeah, they kind of just they were putting them dudes into a market where he really didn't fit. The dude was out there.
And full disclosure, everybody's trying to say, well, when he got with Erica, he started doing all that wigs. And the whole Dungeon Star was like, we had to stop him from doing like AT-Aliens before Southern Playalistic. He was like, he's been that dude. We had to pull him into that player shit, you know what I mean? And have him, in the Cadillac with the Kango or whatever, cruising. He was like, because he was on another planet. Mind you, this is not 2000. This is 3000.
Eddie O'Reilly.
Yeah, he's been light years ahead of everybody. And it's like, man, we had to pull him back. And then gradually you start seeing, AT-Aliens, Aquemini, then the double album, where one did, what was that? The Love Below and the other one, forget.
But wasn't that sound so good? Southern Playalistic.
That was what you call it.
Funky music.
That was the Dungeon Family. Did you see the documentary on that?
No.
The listening of that album. They said we put it on and let it go, and they listened to the whole thing all the way through, and they said everybody was just like, "We got a hit. We got a fucking hit." Watch that Dungeon Family documentary.
Let me say this:
where Rico Wade and all them cats, man, they are super producers.
Man, that sound. Let me see something. What's his name? It's one cat. Big Crit still got that sound.
Yep.
He makes music. I love Big Crit's music, man.
Yeah.
Because we could be kings and queens and bows and hoes and highs and lows. That motherfucker be jamming.
It's funk, it's gospel, it's all a gumbo because what's his name? Sleepy Brown. He grew up. His dad was in Brick. So he's coming from that funk, right there. And you got Jazzy Faye and his pops was in the group from fucking Memphis.
Can't wait. Can't wait.
Yeah.
Leather in the summer. Silk in the winter. This is just an art. Where do I begin? I used to sing tenor in the church
choir.
But he was killing that shit.
Man. Oh man.
What did he say? You're the kind of son of a real McCoy. Oh my God. God damn it. I'm buying this Flute album. I got to buy the shit now, man.
There you go.
Because he might do some shit we ain't never heard of with a flute. It's three stacks.
Yeah, man.
Dude reminds me of Darius from Atlanta. I wonder if that character was based on 3000, man. Yeah,
maybe, man. Darius from Atlanta. Might have been.
You see that episode with the ninja sword?
Yeah,
that motherfucker was nuts, man. And it was like, I think that's really him. Because if you see him outside, he's on some other shit as well. But Dre has been on his own path for a minute, man. He said he was done with rap. He was done. He'll give cats some features here and there, but the grown man said he was done. I'm good.
I think he got tired of where he saw. I think he saw where rap was going and was like, the creativity is going and it's just becoming degenerate than a motherfucker.
I think he don't like wearing a watch, being on somebody's time. Like, dude, we got to get this album done. We got to do this because it's a grind, especially if you do it on their level. Because that shit took some time. That was no cookie cutter. Those albums are the ones you put on and don't touch it. You just let it rip. You don't skip none of that shit. And it's hard to do that if your heart's not in it. Why would you put yourself or the musicians and all that stuff through that if you're not even feeling it? Like, no matter what beat get dropped, you're like, I don't feel like writing today. I feel like
Right.
playing. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like doing that shit. I want to be outside.
Stressed out. I don't want to be in here with weed and bitches and drink. I want to go play the fucking flute and fish.
I don't want to be breeding no pit bull puppies. You know, I don't want to do any of that shit, man. I want to lead a city. Shit.
I don't want to shoot dice, nigga. Excuse my language. My wife been on me about dropping the N-word.
Yeah.
It's a bad word, everyone.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, flute music.
Yeah, man.
3
Friday.
stacks. Get
Friday
that.
flute.
Getting it.
Yeah, man. Friday
All right,
flute.
What we got next, man?
Let's see. Human trials begin for Neuralink.
Yeah.
Elon Musk's brain implant, where he said it was going to be like a Fitbit for your brain.
Here we go, gentlemen.
Here we go. Me for one, man. The future is here.
Yes.
And I think it is extremely dope. What this might bring, because he's talking about how he's going to be able to Bluetooth limbs and shit. Like if somebody lost they're able to control their arms and stuff. Now they can install this Neuralink and they can kind of do robotics with their mind. I saw another thing where somebody said they sent a tweet with a thought.
Yeah,
that's scary. That's scary.
Go ahead, Cuddy. I'm gonna let you finish, man.
Oh no, I
remember we brought this up before, and it was
business model is a little because everything in Tesla is going to a subscription service. So if you stop paying that subscription to your brain,
you fucked.
I think he might
shut your ass down.
So let me say this. That's where I was going.
Cut his
with
dick
it, man.
off.
Right in the middle of his pussy. That motherfucker.
You didn't pay. Stroke of midnight.
Let me put something on it. just keep the middle hard.
Mid stroke.
I'll stuff the head in.
Look. Oh, that's sad. Go ahead, man.
Look. This is my thing about this. I like the part about helping people with limbs and all of that shit. But again, there's a movie called Repo Man. There was actually a musical. And I don't know if they said that the two weren't related, but I'm like, there's no fucking way that the movie didn't get the idea from that. But either way, Repo Men were about these actual repo men who went and
confiscated
body parts from people who couldn't afford to pay these exorbitant amount of fees anymore. And it was funny because in the movie, the brother who plays Ray Donovan, he got mad because somebody actually paid for their shit up front. One of the guys in the movie, he had fucked up. He didn't think he could repo anymore, so they gave him a job as a sales associate. And he ended up, somebody paid for it up front. He said, that's not how we make our money. The shit was already high as hell. He said, we make our money off of the interest. So now, just imagine if you got a streaming service going to your brain and your dick or your eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Shut that shit off.
Right.
Yeah.
And he shut that shit off. Let's just say he decided to fuck with people or he raises the prices. Look, man, they can shut your car off remotely. What if they do? What if they hook some shit up to your lungs and you can't pay the bill and you just
Think about it, man. They said in the article that people are lining up to get their cranium cracked.
They fucking stupid. Go ahead.
Yeah, they are. I
lining up.
want to be one of the first ones. I mean,
not at all.
I bought one of the first Model 3s that came off the line, okay? And my doors never matched up. My bumper fell off. Like, you do not want to be the first person to get this shit. Yeah,
man, look, the auto drive still don't work. The autopilot don't work correctly. So you want to?
They've been promising.
You want to give this to him? Look how long that damn Tesla truck took to come out, man. They couldn't even get the windshield wiper right. But now you want to have him crack your cranium and put a chip in there and screw with your shit.
Oh no!
And what happens if they go out of business?
Right. But here's the other thing. Let's get it right.
Who get the contract?
Right.
Amazon. Go ahead.
Amazon. Right, Bezos gonna get. So it's supposedly 64 wires, all about 1/14 the width of an actual hair in your head, and a piece of skull that gets removed is going to be covered up by this apparatus. Now,
shout out to Tanisha. Go ahead.
Shout out to Tanisha. The way that this is getting done is they're going to have an actual surgeon open up your head, but they're talking about a fucking robot putting actually installing the shit into your head. Now just imagine there's a what is it? What do they use? It's in the hospital. There's this highly advanced robot, the Darwin, that they use or some shit like that to do these real intricate surgeries. But the fucking thing went haywire one time and fucked this person up. Just started doing all kind of crazy shit. This is the story that I'm understanding. So people are literally trusting this type of shit to be put up in their head. I mean, just because something sounds good doesn't mean you should go with it. I mean, we were constructed this way for a reason. Now, if we're talking about helping people with, dementia,
right,
Alzheimer's,
stroke victims,
maybe people with severe autism. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I get it. Maybe mentally ill people, bipolar disorder, schizophrenia. But you turning this shit into a fad where people treating it like it's the new cell phone. No,
yeah, you talking about dude could send a text with his, one of those type deals. Like, no, motherfucker, use it first in the medical realm. You know, tackle that first. And we got some real life issues going on right now. Besides, oh, look how cool it is. I don't have to pull out my phone no more. Motherfuckers already getting chipped.
Right.
So they could just, because they don't want to bring no credit card. They got all the information underneath their skin. It's a little too much, but like old man said, man, the new tech, all this shit is here. Everything is here. That's why I lined it up. I saw this one, and the rest of the, subject matter is pretty much on the same timeline, and it's scary. What's coming. It's fucking scary. I just saw, did y'all see that they just successfully completed that flying car? It just did its first flight and landed and successful, and you don't need a fucking pilot license or anything. It's street certified. Yeah. So we here, folks. We here. Because all I'm hearing now is these fucking flying taxis is about to come online.
Yeah, that's gonna be a problem.
I got a theory, but I'm gonna wait for the next story.
Okay, we good on this one?
Yeah, I think so, man. Fuck this. Yeah, I'm good.
Tesla's enough. I ain't fucking with my brain, man. Like I've said, man, motherfuckers talking about, shutting my shit off because I didn't pay at the stroke of midnight while I'm trying to stroke at midnight, So yeah, I don't need that happening. Mid-stroke and my back lock up. Yeah, nah, not a good look, man. You over here trying to blink your, Morse code to your lady to, go ahead and pay that bill on her phone.
Right.
Shit, what happens when you become like the laser disc or the mini disc or the Betamax of this technology?
Yeah. Then what? Like you were like, can I get this taken out? Like, dude, they don't exist no more, man. They like fucking ITT Tech. They're gone. I got this degree, man. That ain't, you wipe your ass with that, fam. That shit ain't no good. Yeah. I had to look up what was it? How do you pronounce it?
Chimeric.
I had to look that up. From what that means is the fucking Frankenstein.
Yeah. So they created a monkey using just stem cells from multiple monkeys. So they kind of created something without parents, or with multiple parents, or whatever they choose to be. The express genes. This is bananas, man. And
that's why the odds are
going into the realm of designer human beings.
That's the next step. No, with the green eyes and the green fingers and the green hair, the scientists put in green dye for the genetic markers.
They said
to see exactly where it goes.
They said the tissue is about 90% stem cell. Who mapped DNA?
Let's see. It's like who mapped it or who like discovered it? 'Cause I think it was Watson and Crick.
Watson and Crick.
Yeah.
So I bring that up because you guys just said designer humans.
Mm-hmm.
And James Watson, he started this, Science Foundation and all of this shit. But he came under fire some years ago because he started talking that eugenics shit about designer humans and how we can get rid of undesirable traits and things like that.
Uh-huh.
And people were like, well, dude, this is a slippery fucking slope, what he's talking about, because who gets to say what's undesirable? And now, look at this. You know what I'm saying? Now now they say, yeah, we're far away from and they could just be saying this, in my opinion. We're far away from doing it with a human, but you literally just created a fucking organism without parents. Now, it's funny that you put these two stories together, Ed. The one with the Neuralink and the one with in this one, because I'm reminded of the words of Neanderthals from Blade Runner 2049 when he says every leap of civilization was built off of the back of a disposable workforce. We've lost our stomach for slaves unless engineered.
Here we go.
But only I can make so many. So now the thing about this is, everybody's talking about, the migrants and all of this shit.
Mm-hmm.
And over in Chicago, I don't know if you guys saw where they had secret, what are those fucking things? Work, you know what I'm talking about?
Work programs or whatever.
Work programs, yeah. They had, secret work convention, job conventions. They imagine these motherfuckers can create their own humans, and then you start putting these neural links in the head of these fucking things, and you can just control whatever the fuck they do. And then they're disposable because you can keep creating them.
How many times have you heard Elon say we don't have enough employees? There's not enough people in the workforce. He was like, we don't have enough people. I'm sorry, people.
Right.
So if you don't have enough, guess what you start doing? You start putting implants in their damn head,
right,
or whatever. Now I have what I want,
right?
And now I got a designer fucking monkey.
And I got a designer monkey that ain't gonna sit up here and unionize and argue with me about how much I'm fucking paying them.
Yeah, yep, and yep.
I mean, that's just me with the tinfoil scully on, but it's odd where this shit keeps going. You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, when I was doing the research for this week or whatever, it just kept tying into each other. And I was like, you got to be, wow, this too? I was like, flying cars, Neuralink, this damn Chimichurri, fucking monkey.
American Chimichurri. Just imagine you motherfuckers mass producing workers. And you put these Neuralinks in their head, and the only shit in there is how their job is their job task.
You got this, and you got AI coming online. Mind you, AI can outwork any human. Now what if AI start doing its own experiment? Because what you say, that machine, that what was that, the Watson or what? Well, no, what was that? The Darwin. I'm sorry,
the Darwin. Yeah,
the Darwin.
Let me make sure. You know what I'm talking about, Cuddy?
No.
Yeah, that I know what you're talking about, man. It's
okay.
It's like it's a laser or whatever. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's expensive as fuck too. And what if AI start using the Darwin and start creating these damn monkeys or humans next? Game over.
Right.
Yeah, that's my tin hat Scully. That's my little 2-piece on that.
I don't know. Yeah, I the world's gonna be strange, man. The future is looking weird, bro.
When your kids start asking you, can I get a pony monkey?
Right.
What was that damn Super Bowl commercial? That baby monkey.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Wait, you remember? You know what I'm talking about?
That thing kept dancing.
Yeah,
because it was like the baby monkey punk. What the fuck was that? That shit was
baby
hilarious.
monkey, baby puppy monkey or something.
I remember that shit. It was weird. I couldn't stop watching it. And the shit kept coming on back to back, man. They wouldn't stop running that fucking commercial. Was it Doritos?
I don't know.
I think it might have been fucking Doritos, man, who did that shit. But yeah, you gotta chop that in there somewhere, man. That fucking baby monkey, baby puppy monkey, some shit.
So the fucking thing is not a Darwin. It's called the Da Vinci.
Da Vinci. Okay.
Yeah, and it's got like a ton of fucking arms on it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It look like the machines they used to put together a fucking Tesla.
You see?
Just saying. I'm just saying. Have you seen the assembly line?
Man, look. We're gonna have Da Vinci fuck puppets with Neuralink.
Oh,
it's
going there.
Come on. What about designer hoes?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, yeah, designer hoes
on the street, like
ain't on the street, man. The cats on their phone put together the epitome of weird science.
Think about it. You can order a bitch.
Weird science. Remember the movie? The motherfuckers built the chick. So
you remember that shit, Cherry 2000?
Oh wow, yeah.
Where the dude had the wife that had the chip in the back of her head.
Yep.
There it is, right there. Could you imagine seeing that shit running down the street? Strong to the motherfucker.
That's it.
The weak spot is the baby legs.
That's it. That's where we're going.
Shoot that fucking thing.
Half pug, half monkey, half baby.
There you go, baby. There you go. All right, man. What we got?
Man, something else Muslims won't eat.
Next. Yeah. Speaking of,
this is dope.
To tie into that Neuralink, activate my man's eye, but they said that it's not, deteriorating once they transplant it. It's staying moist, is not drying out or anything or rejecting his body. Shut up, man. So, backstory is my man lost an arm, his face, and an eye. He was working on those power lines.
Oh,
yeah, got zapped.
Yeah,
and yeah, man, that electricity got to go somewhere.
I'm shocked he's alive because at the company I worked for in Texas, there was a guy who was on that line, and I don't know if he went to fall or something and reached out and grabbed it or something, but it sent him away. Did you see the picture of him, of his face?
What, this dude's face?
Yeah, yeah. And that actually, that's actually, for it being a transplant, it looks very close to his actual face.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, bruh. Mad Max type shit.
Yep. Yeah, he got fucking fried. But technology, or new science, and it's coming on, and they I forget how many hours it took for them to get it in there, and it was like, and he's getting some type of nerve sensation.
Yeah, he says
yeah.
Oh. That's it right there. Yeah. I mean, and I feel bad for the guy because, and I've seen some shit at these construction type jobs and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
There was a guy who, this motherfucker he lost everything from above the waist down. Because something happened where his forklift fell on him.
Mm-hmm. Crushed everything.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I'm just saying, as far as, you talk about his forklift fell on him, yeah, it's a wrap.
Yeah. So, I feel for this guy, but I'm glad that science is, because, the lady did, I think the lady who the chimp ripped her fucking face off. Yeah. She got a facial transplant, and hers doesn't, not making
anything like that. It doesn't look anything like regular.
No,
it doesn't look anything, look like he just had a slight accident somewhat.
Right.
Her stuff is still, it's just like it's still gone. There's no real face. There's nothing to put together.
No.
There's really nothing to put together. But him, they doing big things with my man. Like I said, I hope he could, because this is the next step on helping folks who has who are blind and
Right
are
on,
eligible for eye replacement.
Yeah.
And this new surgery that they said, it was like the brain is trying to connect with this new eye and try to regenerate some nerves. And they said so far so good. He's getting some sensation, and again, I reiterate that it's not being rejected by his body so far. So
that's good, man. I seen a guy one time when I was doing cable, and his eyes, like, he could hear. Like, this motherfucker knew where I was at from hearing. But his eyes were like, they looked melted in his head. And he said that he had an accident cooking meth. Yeah. And it fucked his eyes up. And so he said he was waiting for a surgery. I guess somehow, and you had to see it. They look like fucking melted. But I guess the doctor said that because he still had like some sensation, they were going to at least do a surgery to where he could see shapes. They said he probably could see more, but at minimum, he was going to see shapes. Right. So it's like these scientific and advances, medical advances. This is the shit I like, because it's going to give people a second chance.
Yeah, and he was like, "What else? Why wouldn't I be up for the challenge?" What I mean? He was like, "I done been through so much. Go ahead and throw an eye in there." Because first when I saw it, I didn't know. I just thought they was just putting something in there so it wouldn't look, somewhat normal. But I didn't know it was the complete transplant, actually trying to get it to function.
Right.
And I was like, "Oh shit, that's a whole nother ball game." But
man. And you think about his arm, they got some of these prototype prosthesis that they're working on. They can feel sensation, at least hot and cold. You know what I mean? So
yeah, hopefully this dude, for that whole sector of folks, with the disability, could look forward for another, not look, but you know what I'm saying? Be ready, for when this really comes online. Hopefully. So this would be a routine surgery. Like, oh yeah, we got you. We could hook that up, man. You lost a knot, we got you.
Right on.
So, yeah, man.
All right, man. Shout out to this dude, man, and shout out to those doctors for helping him out, man.
Indeed.
Glad this brother got a second chance, man.
Yeah, full facelift and eye. All right, brother, old man, you sent this to me, man. You knew I was gonna slide this in there, man.
You go first.
You better play some of this, man.
All right, so yeah, I got the video clip coming up, man. And this is a show called Love Don't Judge. Do I have that right? It's an actual show.
I didn't know it was a show. I just saw the video. I didn't know it was a show. Go ahead, man.
I don't know, man. But look, I got the video. Let me pull up this clip. This is the wildest, most bizarre shit. I don't know what the fuck is going on with this generation. But
Erin, she fell in love with James.
I'm a masculine presenting woman.
And I am a feminine presenting straight man. I guess people perceive us as weird as a couple because we don't follow the regular status quo. And we don't look like how they want us to look.
The couple met through TikTok, and despite not being each other's usual type,
I was identifying as gay because it was easier than explaining all the ins and outs of who I was.
I've only dated girls in the past.
The most frequent question we get is, who is the woman? Or like, who is the girl? Who is the boy? Who is the man?
I miss you.
Man, will she stop picking him up?
Fine.
That's like...
Hi, I'm Erin, and this is my boyfriend, James. I'm a masculine presenting woman.
And I am a feminine presenting straight man.
Merrin and James met online after a chance comment from Merrin on TikTok
about as straight as the cursive letter
conversation
S.
between the pair.
just was posting different pictures of myself, like dress femme, dress mask. And I had commented on this other masculine girl's TikTok who was talking about how she thought that femme men were cute. And I was like, oh my God, girl, you're talking about me, honey.
And then I saw his comment under that video. That's how I got to his profile. And then I saw his videos and I was like, I'll just flirt with him just for fun.
But I was also thinking in my head, like, this is just gonna be a fun little thing that happens for a couple days and then it'll be over with. I never thought that it would be a real thing.
With a connection this strong, Merrin and James were keen to meet. And even after their first date, this couple knew their relationship was going to be something special.
They keep showing that shit.
Despite not being each other's usual type.
And he a black man.
Yeah. He likes to make the joke that I came out the womb.
How do they have sex?
Honey was wearing boy clothes in elementary.
Amazon position. All day, Amazon position. Mr. Tisha. Look it up. You don't know what that is. It's Amazon position.
Bro,
look here, man. Look here. What Ob said in the beginning, in the first piece. With this generation, who the hell cares what Will and Duane may allegedly be doing when you got this is the new norm. This is
right.
That's it. You know, that's dinosaur shit. We talking about Will Smith compared to this new shit.
Like that old gay shit is out of style, man.
Y'all whack.
I still don't give a fuck about it because it's
right. I'm just saying, bringing back your point.
It's regular cares. Like, yeah, it's kind of like motherfuckers. Oh man, this is the PCP of gay shit. It's that wet. You like to get wet? You like to get wet?
It's that fentanyl. This is some new shit. That's some new shit. Like out, man. It's that fit.
This look. First of all, this boy gay as hell. He.
I don't know, man. He may be the new androgynous.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
He on that Minnesota funk, man.
Yeah, man.
Listen, man. I this is what I personally believe, and they put this shit out here for people to consume. I feel like they both full of shit. I think this is probably for some attention.
Okay.
I think they probably, ran in maybe the same circles. And I think that they said, hey, let's get these motherfuckers a freak show and we can get some money off of this, man. Because even look at the middle photo. He putting his butt towards her like she got a wingle down there.
Bro, that's him. He's that.
Yeah, but see, he said he ain't never dealt with no dude.
Said he had that right. He said he always had to identify as gay because it's easier to for motherfuckers to relate to that. But if he try to break down exactly how he's feeling, like, look, man, I only feel sexy in these pumps.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
Just saying, man. Like, dude, I can't go out fucking. You got me some damn bliss sticks, man. I need some damn lip balm. I need that lip gloss. That shit, that's what I need. But yeah, he said he has to identify as gay, but he only deal with women.
That boy gay. I don't think he dealing with her as far as him going and splitting this little money from the show, man. I don't believe this shit.
All right, man. To each his own,
that's
fam.
His business.
Yeah, to each his own.
But what I'm saying is, though, look, they put that shit out here to be commented on. They put it out here for the show. That's the only reason I'm saying it. Like, all right, motherfucker, but you like dick. I mean, that's just,
You don't know that.
Man, look.
You don't know that,
this,
man.
Look
We
at this
go
dude.
out
Look
and start pulling more chicks than the law allow.
Well, let me say this.
Because you don't know.
There's
especially
women
in this new age.
There's women that say, hey man, I want a manly man, but was getting wet as fuck over Prince.
See?
And wasn't nothing masculine about Prince.
See?
But Prince wasn't
saying.
this. At least when Prince talked, you'd be like, yeah, David Chappelle was telling the truth.
Right.
I whooped their ass in some ball, you know what I mean? And then he'd get up in his little pumps and walk the fuck away.
But he also, he commented on, talk about that one chick was like, I like my men a little feminine. That's cute to me when guys are dressed like that, when dudes wear fucking lashes.
No, man.
And a little bit of foundation. Some chicks like, oh shit, he matching my swag.
This motherfucker walk like Bambi's mother. I don't think no real woman like that shit. This
You can't
motherfucker's
speak for that. You can't speak for that.
Well, this
You can't speak for that.
generation, man.
See,
and
to your own point. To your
I
own
think a few
point.
generations after that, they're gonna be like, "What the fuck was y'all thinking?" Because this shit just, I don't believe it. I don't believe this shit as far as I could throw it. I think they want some attention. I think they probably ran in the same circles. They probably went to fucking high school together. And he just happened to be a gay boy and she just happened to be a lesbian. And they was like, shit, we can get a couple dollars by hustling these motherfuckers and giving them something to talk about. That boy's sugary and she salty. So
sugar and salt.
But y'all live y'all life, man. Y'all be successful, be happy, be productive, and shit.
That's all you got, kid?
Hey, I want them to be happy and live their life, man. That's what I got.
Man.
We don't discriminate on 3 PMD. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know why you telling that lie. We discriminate.
As long as y'all don't have no
I gotta work.
No puppy baby monkeys, we'll be all right, man.
Yeah, no chimeric monkeys. That boy used to be the Don Juan. Now his name is just Duane.
If you know, you know.
What did Melly Mel say? She's an undercover.
Yeah, you can't say that now.
No, you can't say that now. And the message,
say that now.
Hey, the message was cold. That's still like the top one of my top 5 songs. But you can't say that shit out in public.
Say that now, bro. You get canceled like a check.
You can't even say what Snoop said. It's a Jimmy joke about your mama that you might not like. I heard she was a Frisco.
You know.
And
what you call it? He saw about Snoop about that one too. So
who?
Yeah. Luke.
Oh,
he saw about it.
Talking about Luke.
Yeah. So he saw about that. So
that was some fucked up shit to say, man.
Yeah, I don't think he performed that song.
Hey, wouldn't have said that about Hammer's mom.
Yeah. Well,
no.
Redman.
Redman said yes, sir.
Redman said yes,
Mr.
sir.
Hammer,
No, sir.
sir.
He was like, look, I'm gonna let you slide on this one because you're young.
And I like your music.
Yeah, he talked to him like Orange Shoes Jones.
Yeah. You don't talk about my mama.
Yeah, that's one thing you're not gonna do. You know,
he said, "Yes, sir, Mr. Hammer."
No, sir. He's like, "Yes, sir." It wasn't no part to him, man.
He said, "Even Oaktown 357 was gonna jump in his ass."
Right. He said the whole Oaktown 357. It take Redman to tell a story, man.
Shit was hilarious.
He should tell stories like Charlie Murphy because that shit was fucking hilarious, man.
Yeah.
Did you hear his story about no, Wack told the story. He said Wack said he said he walked in the bathroom and Redman was in there. He said it was him and some other Pyrus. You know how he's on Pyru. Yeah. And he said that Redman turned around and was like, all right, motherfuckers, I don't know who y'all are or what y'all did, but let's get it in. I don't give a fuck how many you know. They said, man, you crazy motherfucker, man. We just came to piss, man. We fans too. What the fuck? They said Red and Trip, man. Red and Trip, though. Red and good.
He's a real one.
Yeah.
You hear the stories with Keefe D. He was like, Red will fly into California and catch a cab and come to our trap house in the cab and buy his weed. You know, he was like, yeah, that's how we met. I was like, that's some Redman shit.
That's some Redman shit.
He said, who pulls up in a cab to a trap house?
Right. Red is kind of just his own motherfucking dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, man. What we got next, man? We got next.
We got one. Oh, this.
Yeah.
Okay, I couldn't find the number, man. What's the number on it?
There is no number right now. It's about his contract is about to end. What he signed? 200 mil?
200 mil, the first one.
Yeah, the first one. That's ridiculous. The first one. And you know him and Elon. You know, Elon let him do his thing on fucking X or / Twitter. So
Elon probably give him like 300-400.
He probably give him stock.
Yeah, but would you want stock in Twitter?
No, I'm just saying, come on, not just that.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You see what I'm saying? Not just that.
Yeah,
like, bro,
he is a business.
Yeah.
But this is my thing, though. He's kind of turning it into something else. I don't know if they did media on Twitter before, but think about it. They got Tucker Carlson over there, and now you get Joe Rogan over there.
It's over.
Yeah, it's
with what did they say? 1.5 million viewers per episode.
Come on, man. That's why I said his shit is about to break the bank.
Right. I mean, Joe Rogan is killing it, man. And you know, a lot of people may not like or agree with some of the shit he said, and he said some dubious things. But you gotta admit, for doing it, he's that guy. He's what Howard Stern was to radio in what the 80s, 90s, and all of that shit. Yeah, he's that to podcast, and you know, his guest, I mean, has a lot of nuanced conversations, man, about a lot of different things, man. And you could kind of see what's Patrick Bet David's Valuetainment kind of going in that direction themselves. But I think that's probably his next move is X.
You think he's gonna jump ship unless Spotify be like, look, you own Spotify now. How about that?
But didn't they say Spotify was losing some money?
Yeah. Yeah.
They lose Rogan, they might not be around.
Yeah. So they're gonna have to do something. That's why you was like, I couldn't find that number. I was like, yeah, man, because it hasn't been built yet.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
Have one of those undisclosed deals like LeBron's forever contract with Nike. They never disclosed it.
So, well, you know, Braun it.
I'm just saying, this dude is that guy for YouTube, or not YouTube, but for podcasting. I'm sorry.
His grandkids ain't never going to have to worry about it. It's great grandkids are gonna be good, as long as they don't fuck around and be feminine presenting. Let me stop that, but go ahead.
Sorry, they still gonna have the money. They got like Rockefeller money now. This dude, Joe from fucking Fear Factor. Come on, man. Now this dude is calling the shots. You know?
Yeah.
200 million and plus whatever endorsements he got going on. That was just his Spotify contract. Lord knows what else he's endorsing on the side and all the other shit he got going on. And on top of that, he got a direct line to fucking Elon.
He's got what? He's got UFC. He's probably still getting checks from Fear Factor. He still does stand up. You know, he's got the show.
His own comedy store.
Comedy store. And then like you gentlemen said, he's got that, you know, he got the bat phone with Elon's number. And I guarantee you, Elon is circling like a fucking vulture around.
He like, where? Show me the number. Show me the number they hit you with. Show me the number. And then Elon like, look, you know, he gonna grab him by the face and like, that's yours.
Right.
Come over here. That over there. That's yours.
I got $1 billion check.
All the things that the sun touches on that side of the planet. That's yours.
Right. You want a spaceship? Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, this news article said that the first 2 hours of their latest interview was streamed solely on Twitter.
Oh, see? What numbers did it do?
I didn't see the numbers in there.
Okay.
But you know, Twitter's Twitter. I mean, you can always go to it. Yeah, and also, you know, he might step off on his own.
That's what somebody else said. He on his own media company.
Dude opened up his own comedy spot in Texas. There's nothing. I mean, dude's got 200 million, you know, and a huge following. He could do his own thing and put everybody on, because that's what he did just before he left YouTube. Like, he just started having other podcasters come on his show, just kind of, you know, give him some light. Right. Yeah. He did it with a bunch of dudes, man. And anything that comes on his podcast just blows
numbers.
Yeah.
That was the first thing I asked you. I was like, what did that interview do with the numbers? All his interviews with Elon, you just check the numbers, man. I'm sure they're in his top, you know.
Rick Ross. Did you hear Rick Ross's interview? Talking about going on Joe Rogan's show? Rick Ross talking about he was broke and, you know, was kind of looking for a kick out from Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan told him, it was like, you know what you need, man? You need a t-shirt. That's all he said. and Rick Ross left the show, was like, man, it's some bullshit. And then somebody walked up to him and was like, hey, man, I got the best shirt idea for you.
Hold on, what?
Started making some cash. Yeah.
Wow.
All right, the real Freeway Rick Ross went on to Joe Rogan's podcast. and he was kind of looking for, like a kick out, get him started on something. Joe was like, yeah, man, you just need a t-shirt. And said he left the show.
Got a whole line. He got his, because everything started to snowball effect for him, because now this ex-convicted felon has his license to grow now,
Right.
or whatever, and he's opening up, one of the biggest. He was like, dude, wait until I get my shit on, y'all gonna see. Now I'm legal.
What else doesn't hurt besides the fact that I mean, you may not like him, but shit, Vivek Ramaswamy was saying that Joe Rogan and I forget who the other person was. He was saying that they should be the one asking the questions at the next presidential debate. Or GOP or whatever the fuck.
Oh, the GOP
primaries. Yeah,
Yeah.
he should be the one asking the questions. I'm like, yeah, they ain't gonna let that shit happen. But
man, it's
never
all
know.
about numbers, man. If you can pull in the numbers, that's all they give a fuck about. I mean, that's the only reason why they pick certain candidates to be on TV is because they pull numbers. That's the reason why Trump got, he made the stage because he was a popular figure.
Right. I don't think it's gonna help Vivek.
But
no,
yeah, man, I'm still in shock that I didn't know his contract. That's just smart business. He didn't sign like a real deep contract with these cats. That contract was just
right.
Look, how many years? What, 4 or 5, if that?
Yeah, he signed one of them Oprah contracts, one of them Master P contracts, one of them baby contracts.
Yeah,
200 million for a motherfucking podcast, and the rest of Spotify is going to shit to his show. They like I got the feeling that that's going to be a hard ass bidding war. The problem is Spotify, they can't keep up with that Musk money.
They ain't got Elon money. They ain't got Tesla money.
No,
they ain't got Tesla money. So man, that's why I was like, damn, that's gonna be real. That's a dope ass negotiating chip. When you in the meeting with Spotify, and they asking you like, well, what do you think about this? And he just pulling up his phone, and all you see is fucking Tesla. Like,
I give you my
can't
bitch,
match
Joe.
that motherfucker, man. Right?
You can have my bitch, Joe.
Yeah, just don't leave, Joe. Don't leave us, man.
No,
Damn.
you got to
Don't
go.
leave. But I
don't want to fuck Joe.
I'm thinking he might.
You do today.
Thing. I don't think he wants to be up under anybody.
I think if he does do something, it'll probably be a partnership with Elon.
Okay,
that's beneficial for both of them.
No doubt. No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? Elon's image is kind of taking a hit within the last year or two. Joe can fix that.
Shit, Elon would be okay if he start, reducing prices and start getting shit online. And like I say, he got a whole bunch of stuff up. He got a whole bunch of tricks up his sleeve, man.
He does.
Dude is so fucking clever. You know how to work these cats. You're gonna start seeing a lot of these EV companies go out of business because they can't keep up with him doing what he's doing because he already cornered the market. They stepping up to the plate. He's already on third base.
The only problem is these other EV companies, and I could be wrong, and I mean a lot of that shit is human error, but they haven't had the accidents that have happened with these fucking Teslas yet.
That always happens. That always happens with the originator. But I'm talking about as far as charging stations.
That's
other
where
day,
he got him.
That's what I'm saying. He already on third base.
Yeah.
How many Ford, GM, all of them are jumping on to Tesla's platform.
That motherfucker gonna do what Apple did. He gonna change all the USB-C cords.
Exactly. Toyota just jumped on
Thunder cord, lightning cord, USB.
You can't catch him. He's too far gone. And I kept trying to talk to Tank about that, and he was like, "Dude, if you're going to jump into that EV game, just save your money and just get a fucking Tesla right now." He's like, "Because nobody can fucking compete with these cats, man. They got the game on lock from the cars to the charging stations. They have it. The infrastructure is already there, and everybody else like, shit, it's just cheaper to join this cat, instead of trying to build our own." GM, and also he partnered with BP,
British Petroleum.
Yeah,
they got to do something because
they only in Ohio right now. They with rallies.
The number of internal combustion engines are going to reduce over the next 2 years.
So. Yes.
Yeah. There's no. I'll tell you why. There's no reason to make them.
Here's the thing. And my brother-in-law made a good point. He said, you got to think, what the fuck are they going to do? And I don't know. I'm just saying what he said. He said that these batteries are highly fucking volatile. Like, where the fuck are they going to store them when these cars go kaput?
No. It's not about storing them. It's
how are they going to dispose of them? Go ahead.
Refurbish them because
that's
you don't dispose of them. You remanufacture them. So they just
I'm just saying I don't know.
Like you don't throw lithium-ion batteries away.
Right. You just don't do that. But
you don't
check
throw
this
lithium-ion
out,
batteries. You recycle them.
I'll send you a link where this company is about to come online where instead of plugging in your car and charging, you go in, they replace your whole battery.
Yeah.
They swap out. You pull in like an oil change company. They pull your shit out, put in a new one. And to Tank's point, that's that whole recycling thing. You never get rid of them. You just recycle them. And they said and they got the time down to 10 minutes.
Let me say this. Go ahead.
No, when you look at the batteries on a Tesla vehicle or any of these vehicles, they're not one giant battery. It's thousands of individual like AA size cells, and they line them up. Like if when it's time to replace the battery in my car, they will pull it out and pull out the dead cells and replace just the dead cells and put it back. Yeah, and it's just remanufacturing, man.
I had an idea. This is a blue collar guy. My wife laughed at me until I figured out that somebody was already trying to work on this shit. A gas can. Just follow me. A gas can for electrical vehicles. Now, it's not gas, of course. But what it is you know how motherfuckers, they say it's people that, they got these electric vehicles and they end up going farther than they should have, not understanding that it's not a charging station. So I'm saying, like, what if you had like it's basically a fucking spare charger that can, you could sit there for maybe a few minutes and it'll give you another 30, 40 miles of a charge. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I think it's a company working on it.
It's already.
That sounds stupid.
No, it's logical. And also, bro, what's coming online in the next 4 to 5 years is wireless charging. Where you're driving and your car hit fucking signals from here, just like fucking cell phone towers. And your shit stay charged. So you won't even need to go plug in. They're talking that shit is coming within the next 4 to 5 years.
Yeah,
wireless charging.
Or you just if you just pull up like
to a Wi-Fi spot and get this and catch the signal.
Yeah.
Sit there for a few minutes, and like you said, 10, 15 minutes or whatever, get 40 miles or something on and get to the crib.
You just pull up on a little platform and that shit start charging. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's changing so fucking fast.
Man, like we dinosaurs.
And they're going to start becoming cheaper.
Hey fellas, I'm trying to come up with something, dog. I'm like, you think I'm playing? Me and my wife been up this bitch thinking, look, man, we watch Shark Tank and motherfuckers is reinventing the wheel every fucking day. Yeah. A lot of them people on Shark Tank, the ones that do get the deals, they ain't coming up with shit new.
No shit. There's no new ideas, man. They just repackaging.
My wife told me last night, we was watching Shark Tank. She told me about a woman that got rich from putting cupcakes in a fucking jar. And I think they went from making like 40 grand a month or 14,000 a month to making a 1.2 fucking million dollars every month because they got bought out by some company where they put the cupcake in a fucking jar and it goes with their brand. I'm like, that's it. All I had to do was put a cupcake in a motherfucking jar.
Yeah, what was that chick on YouTube who was selling her farts?
Come on, that's stupid shit.
But she made a mint.
Hey, what was that vagina candle? Remember that? What about
the dude with the? Oh, be some stank ass candle. What about the dude with the wine in the cup? The cup of wine.
Oh yeah.
And you peel the shit. He made a mint off of that shit. Kevin O'Leary was trying to buy out his patent. He wanted to sell his wine too. I don't know if he parted with his patent, but he made a fucking mint off a cup of wine.
Yeah, think about it, man. Dude that's going broke right now, lost over $300 million for following Trump. My pillow guy.
Mhm.
Okay, can we just leave it at that? Come on,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Ex
Yeah.
crackhead selling fucking
Smoker.
pillows.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he defaulted back to the crackhead, and now he's 300 in the hole.
I'm about to reinvent the do rag on their ass.
What you call it already?
We gonna be rich, baby.
He doing it already.
Cuddy,
Lil Bow Wow. They got, you know how the girls got the silk, whatever.
Bonnet?
He got the silk fucking do rag joints or whatever for dudes.
Well, fuck that. We need to reintroduce masculinity our way.
We're gonna reinvent the 40.
Right. Right. The 41 ounce.
41.
Right.
I don't give a shit, man. If Snoop could sell fucking Skechers and fucking cereal, we could do something,
man.
We could do something, man.
We gonna figure something out. Me and my wife gonna figure something out, man. Cause we like, man. I'm like, damn, I gotta go in this motherfucker tonight. I'm tired now. I'm about to go eat.
Right. I want to go somewhere and in the airport and play my flute.
Goddamn right.
Leave me the fuck alone.
Right.
What I want to do, but gentlemen,
it's been real.
Yeah, thank you again.
Wanted to read quickly.
Yeah, Rosenfinch.
I bet it's good.
Yeah, you pick that up at your local Trader Joe's.
There you go. Let them know.
TJ, holla at me.
Right on. Shout out to DJ LOH on the ones and twos and the legend with the dirty 60 minutes. And peace.
Yeah. Peace, fellas.
Peace.
All right.
Hey, Cuddy, I'm gonna call you tomorrow, man.
All right, sounds good, man.
All right.
Peace.
Oh, what time is it there, man?
6:49 a.m.
Oh man, maybe I'll call you at work. You going to work? You going to work? What time you go to work?
No, I'm not working today.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna call you when I get to work, man. All right, man.
All right, brother.
Peace.
Peace.